Welcome to We Funny AF, formerly the Imperial Ink Live podcast. Same crew, new do. We got the upper echelon, end all be all duality part 108 hold up available across all streaming services. We still have the same website set up for merch at imperialinkmusic.com. Various t-shirts and masks, and we also have new merch on the way specifically for the podcast, and it's coming soon. So, let's get into this, y'all. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, them Imperial boys is back. Yeah. And of course, you know we had to come back on some new shit. Yeah. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the We Funny AF podcast. Yeah. I'm the one and only Figs. I'm with my main man Biggs. And we about to take you there. Let's go. We Funny AF. 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 We funny, we funny, we funny, we funny, we funny,
Welcome to We Funny AF. On this ear to the street.
What does love mean?
So what does love got to do with it? Where are you coming from with this question? What does love mean? He said, well.
I think there's a lot of fake love.
What do you mean?
You know, like people in relationships and I think there's a lot of fake love. No. I mean, but for real, like, what is the definition of love? Like, what does love mean to you? What do you expect your partner to hold? What is the fucking criteria of love?
Love for you.
What shows you that your partner loves you?
Imperial Live, you know we bring that heat. It's time to get ready for the ear to the street.
It's a bunch of different things. I do know one thing should be unconditional. You know what I mean?
Right.
You should, if you really love a person, any faults that they got and all that kind of shit, you can not necessarily look over, but try to figure out a way to work on them and work through them.
That's hard as hell.
Fuck yeah, it's hard to do.
If a bitch lose an arm, I'm gone. Or a leg.
That's horrible.
Nah, I'm joking. Go ahead.
No, that's all I was saying. I think that's part of it is being in a situation that's unconditional. Don't be like, well, if you this or you that, I'm out, you know, or if this, that, or the other, I'm out. You know, you got to work. If you really, really love somebody, you got to work through some shit.
What is being in love?
I think it's different for different people. Like I got people I know who say they're in love. Okay, like for example, I was telling you about the dude that I work with the narcissist thing.
Right.
Last episode or whatever episode it was. He is in love with one particular girl. And she does not want him like that.
Okay.
And she has expressed it. She has done different things to him that's kind of fucked up in the past. And yet he would do anything for her. To this day, he would still do anything for her, even though she don't want him like that.
Right.
You know, and I don't know if that's love or just crazy. You know what I mean?
But is that just super lust?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've asked
or
him.
infatuation.
And people have told him, like, leave her alone because she's ruining your life. And they've told her that to leave him alone because she's ruining his life. I don't know if that's love. I don't know where it stems from. I don't know where it comes from that you could be so into somebody that doesn't want you that you just pretty much tunnel vision on them, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I've probably been like that in my motherfucking past.
You think?
But when I look back, I say I wasn't in fucking love.
What do you think it was then?
Lust.
Oh.
I think it was lust. I think it was just wanting somebody so bad, not even knowing how they were, and then you fuck with them, and then they stupid as fuck, and then you like, oh, well, I didn't really love that bitch. I'm hard on the word love. I mean, and it's just because, honestly, I don't want to sound sensitive over this bitch, but I've been in a couple situations that really done my heart some struggle.
Some damage.
Just damage. Mm-hmm. And I think that it has caused me to be, really protective of the love. Mm-hmm. Falling in love is kind of almost an impossible thought to me. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't think that's fair to my girlfriend or anybody that I'm with.
I think what you're talking about had nothing to do with her. That's before her.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to make that. I want to specify that. Yeah. That's not her. You're talking about the past.
No, just the past. And I've been in a relationship for a long time thinking that I was in love or I loved that person, and I really didn't. Now I love the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I made it work forever for the kids, knowing that both of us should have just told each other to kick rocks.
Right.
And then,
But was it toxic? Was it a toxic situation?
I feel it was. Mm-hmm. They probably still toxic, so they don't probably see that was toxic. But to me, it was toxic. But at the same time, been in relationships where, I really love someone, and come to find out they're not who the fuck I thought they were. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They were fake. They wasn't at the level of love for me as I had for them.
That's
you know
crazy.
What I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's made it hard for me to really, my criteria for love. You could ask my girlfriend right now, like getting me to say I love you. It's damn near like chiseling something out of rock. I'm not a very,
expressive.
Touchy.
You don't really express yourself like that?
Nigga, I don't do PDA.
Right.
I ain't with
You know what?
that.
I can deal with PDA up to an extent. Don't be just full out make it out in front of me. I don't want to see that from anybody. That's fucking annoying.
Motherfucking hands.
I can even deal with people holding hands. I think that's cool. I think what's stupid is when you see a couple sitting in a restaurant on the same side of the table. I think that's dumb as fuck. I need some room. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But what we were talking about
is that love?
Love, yeah. I don't know if that's love or possession, because having to have somebody on you.
Do I need to start doing that kind of shit to show my love?
Right. You was talking about expressing. You was talking about expressing feelings and shit like that. I work with another dude, and if he listens to this, he gonna know who I'm talking about, and everybody at work know who I'm talking about. Him and his family show no types of expressive love to each other. When I say that, they don't tell each other they love each other. They don't really even hug each other.
Right.
They don't show any kind of forms of affection to anybody in their family. And which is fascinating to me and a lot of people that I work with, because everybody else is probably opposite. When I see my sister or my mom or my brother, I love them, and when we leave, right, or hug them or whatever, we have to put it out there because we want them to know that we love them. Right. They don't do that, and it's just fascinating to me that somebody doesn't express like that at all.
And I had to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? Like I had to learn when I lost my mother. Mm-hmm. And I was fucking distraught. I think everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. But there's some people who ain't like that with their parents. Yeah. And I had to learn that everybody doesn't love their family
the same way
I love my family.
Right. You're right.
You know what I mean? And because I would be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You talking about your mama like that? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? But, at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
I take love deep. If I love you, I love you.
Right,
And
right.
I'm deep with it.
Right.
But don't too many people. Probably, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty picky with that. And I'm pretty picky with my heart. Like, I'm pretty picky with letting anybody just fucking be on some bullshit.
You're right, though. I think all people have to be guarded like that to a degree because people are not necessarily intrusive, but they're what's a good word for it? They're people who aren't always honest with who they are to other people. Right. So you do have to guard.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of people who right now in their homes with their wife or whoever are telling them they love them every night, and they really don't. Yeah, and they just settle and they live like that for the rest of until until something. It's breaks. Not love keeping them there. Is just convenience most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of couples who. Well, and I know you have too. Stay together for the kids because you kind of said you kind of dealt with that yourself, which is really kind of shitty for the kids in the long run, right? Because they gonna think that living in a fucked up situation like that is normal and that it's okay when it's really not. So that's something else. Is how people say they love somebody and they stay with them, but it's for all the wrong reasons.
But over time, I realized that I do know now that. You don't stay with somebody because of some kids. Right. It's going to hurt the kids probably if you leave, but it's going to hurt them worse in the long run.
If you stay. Yeah. So your best bet is to go and break it off.
I didn't put it together when I was young. You know what I mean? But, I mean, love is a very strong word. We throw that shit, around a lot. Yeah. I love this. I love that. I love you. Yeah. Do you love me?
No.
Oh. I wasn't me. I wasn't asking you, motherfucker. And I wasn't telling you I love you neither. I was just going down the line of ways you could say I love.
That's funny. But love can that's an interesting word. It's all over the place with that word.
And I think when you're in love, that's when you see shit like it's like bubble tunnel vision. Like you're just you hear the birds chirping in your head. You fucking on cloud 9. I don't know. I might have been like that at some point in my life. But I don't know if I've ever reached that maximum level of in love.
No, because like you said, if at some point them blinders are gonna come off. And that real shit's going to start showing. Right. If people would just tell the truth going in, you know who you are as a person by a certain time in your life. If you just be like, this is who I am, and if this ain't what you're looking for, then we can't do this. But nobody does that. Right. Nobody does that. I only learned that maybe 10 years ago. That's the way it should be. And still working on that shit to this day because you just can't do that. You can't be fake like that with people. You have to be yourself.
My girlfriend gets on my damn nerves. I mean, we'll just be riding down the road, going somewhere, just out there, silent, then a motherfucker in the car. And she'll say, you know what? I love you. And it forces you to maybe have to say I love you too. You might not want to. If you don't, you're probably gonna get fucked up. So you better say it. You're too close. You can't run.
Just out of nowhere, I love you.
I love you too. I look out the window like fuck. I wasn't trying to tell her ass I loved her today. I was trying to prove a point. Like shit.
That's funny. Yeah. That is hilarious. But love means a lot to different
women
people.
Will make you love. They want to know. Yeah. They want to hear it.
Yeah. Sometimes they have to have that affirmation.
Yeah, they do. And it gets on my motherfucking nerves. You know I love you. That's how I answer. Would I be here if I didn't?
That's your way of saying it without saying it. That's funny.
I love you.
That shit is hilarious.
Sometimes I just growl. You know what the fuck I mean.
Well, since you were posing the question, you never really answered it yourself. What do you think love is?
I think love is
Don't do that.
the soul and the heart connecting to another soul and a heart.
Be for real.
I
What
think
do you
love.
think it is?
I think love is. Once again, I think is putting somebody else before yourself.
Right.
I think it's. I think it's just. It's just certain shit that I really can't explain. But I mean, I can't sit here and explain to you how much I love my girl or my people. But if you fuck with one of them,
Right.
I'm gonna turn into a fucking grizzly bear.
Right.
So I mean, I would protect it with my life. It's love is loyalty. It's being there for people like you. I mean, or just I don't know.
Do you think there's?
I don't know the exact definition.
Right. Do you think there's tiers? When I say tiers, TIERS, of love or levels? Like,
yeah.
I learned in my life that if you're a religious person, the first love should be your love of God.
Yes.
If you're that religious person, then the next level of love should be yourself.
Right.
And then after that, it should be, either family or whoever it is you're in love with. But I firmly believe that because you've got to love, just even leaving God out of the question because that's kind of obvious. But you've got to love yourself before you can understand what it is to love somebody else.
Yeah, and I definitely
absolutely have to.
I definitely understand that too.
And I've dealt with people all my life who have no clue how to do that.
I mean, there's a lot of people I love that I probably don't show it to,
right?
Like on an everyday basis.
Yeah,
probably don't even tell them I love them like I should.
Right.
But I mean, if there was anything that I could ever do or need to do for these people, I would be there. And
right.
It wouldn't be no fucking question.
Right.
I mean, in a sense, there was a time when I was down to the very last compound, and I had love for kids.
Right.
That my twins had kids. My girlfriend's kids have kids. So, like, these kids is what keeps me pushing.
Right.
Now. Right. So if you ever disrespect any of that, like I said, I will fight to the death, and that's law to me.
Right.
I would put. I mean,
loyalty was
in
what
any
you said.
case, any cost. These are people that if I can prevent anything happening to, I will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
that's a good definition.
But there is some shit, some niggas I love that I gotta love from a distance.
Absolutely.
It's some niggas I love. It's some niggas I love.
I got some like that too. I got family members like that.
There's some niggas I love.
I got one who has done some dirt to me in the past. I'm not gonna get into it, but they are kin to me, and they done me dirty several different times. But instead of me being the petty motherfucker that I could be, because I'm good at being petty if I had to be, but I just I love you, and that's it. I see you, I'm cordial to you, how you doing, all that. But as far as, any tightness that we used to have, it ain't gonna be there anymore.
There's niggas I love to death I won't even speak to no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just gotta, like you said, love from a distance.
Yeah, and I can do that.
Feed them niggas with a long spoon.
Yeah, exactly. Slingshot a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So that's just some people you have to hold at a distance like that because, like we said a minute ago, toxicity is a motherfucker.
And I don't think love's an easy thing.
No, it's not easy.
I think
real love is not easy.
Like I sit here and I say, I don't feel like I can fall in love, or that I'm very hard about love. I'm constantly working on it though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm constantly trying to get there and feel that way.
Right.
You know, I ain't gave up on love.
Right.
You know, but it's love is very touchy with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that, especially with all the what you got to deal with as you grow up, and then how people treat you and shit you go through. Yeah, all of the factors come into play.
I know how to hate like a motherfucker. You want to switch it over? I can hate like a
I used to hold grudges
I
like
figured that out
for a long time until I got to the point and I was thinking to myself, why? That person you holding that grudge against ain't thinking nothing about you. Probably ain't even know why you got a grudge against them. So why you even holding on to it?
I've let go a lot of my grudges.
Yeah.
But there's something that just can't go nowhere.
Do you think they will ever go anywhere in the future? Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, do I think about it on any daily basis? No.
Probably not. No.
But, there's times I still want to put a car bomb in a couple niggas' cars and watch them go kaboom, kapow. I've let go a lot of grudges. I have family members that's done me wrong too, and it took me a long time to really even start messing with them again.
Right.
But
see, you better than me because I don't even fuck with them anymore. I see them like I said, and that's it.
You still can't.
And that's not even.
You still can't just show up at the cookout if you did some foul shit to me and you the cousin. Like, you might want to check in and see what kind of mood I'm in that day. But we cool to the point that I ain't motherfucking. I mean, if I see you in the streets or if I see you somewhere, I ain't going motherfucking black out on you.
Right.
I had a cousin that did some shit to me to where I was so fucked up about it, I was thinking about killing him. And then I got to thinking about, what that would do to my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it took mom passing for me to even begin to speak to him again.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, we talked about some things and we got to an understanding. But,
That's good.
I'm still watching you.
The one That's good. The family member I was talking to, we never talked about it.
Right.
Some of my circle of friends that we shared at one point was asking me, were we okay? That he misses you, he needs you around, because we was close. And I was like, well, he shouldn't have fucked up.
Well,
and like I said, I'm going to be nice to him. I'm not going, and I don't hate him.
Right.
But I just got to keep him over here.
Yeah.
So I'll be okay.
But if you can, man, and this is advice that I should take too, and I have, you know what I mean? But, with your family, man, you got to make that right, though. You know what I'm saying?
But I can't because it wasn't me. You know what I mean? And I'm not, and like I said, it's not to the point to where I hate the guy.
I don't think it matters who does it.
No, but at
somebody
the same time,
needs to make that right.
I can't. I can't. He knows.
You can't say, "Hey, nigga, I won't talk."
No, yeah, I could do that, but it doesn't weigh on my mind as heavy as I'm making it sound. It's because I'm okay.
Hey, nigga, I want to talk. You remember when you did that bullshit to me down there? We was down at Lolly's house and you motherfucking went and got that 80 rock and with my money that I gave you and I told you I need some gas. That shit pissed me off, nigga. Then let him say what he need to say.
No, but for me, like I said, I don't need any kind of healing with it because I'm okay. I'm okay with keeping him to the side. I'm okay with that. What my issue, I guess, would be was that he would have to come to me because he knows what he did. You know what I mean? It's not a secret, and I don't have to express to him about it because he knew how I felt about it. It's just the fact that he has to make that effort. And like I said, when we see each other, it's pound. How you doing?
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah,
You're my
pound
cousin.
up.
He's always gonna be my family.
What's up,
and I'm always gonna love him.
Let me talk to you. Yeah, come on over here to the corner. Let me talk to you.
But
You
I hold no ill will towards him whatsoever for that shit. Though.
You remember that time I let you, Lil Eric, take my car to the store to get that 40 ounce? And when y'all got back, it wasn't no motherfucking radio in my car. Man, I'm sorry about hitting you with that bottle, but man, we need to straighten that out. Ain't none of us promised tomorrow, cuz.
Yeah, it's funny as shit. But nah, I'm good.
Did Lil Eric take it or did you take it? I'm still paying off that radio, nigga. But you all right with me, cuz? I ain't gonna trip here at the barbecue. I ain't gonna trip here. But, you know, hear my number. Call me sometimes, cuz. We talk about it.
Nah, I ain't doing all that. But it's all good, though. We good and shit. What about you? Different types of love, like what they call, what is it, agape love.
What the fuck is agape
That's
love?
amongst friends. That's love you have for your boys. Or
I have a lot of love for my niggas, man.
That's what that is. That's I think it's a biblical term.
I don't think I'd die for any of them niggas. I don't think I'd take a bullet for any of them niggas. Because I don't think they're going to take no bullet for me. I believe it's all up in the air on that. But, you know, but hey, and my niggas, I love my niggas, boy.
That's funny.
I love my niggas, man. I mean, I personally don't feel like I personally feel like I couldn't have a better group of friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know?
And y'all been tight for years too.
Yeah, some of them
You
niggas
know.
is dumb as fuck though. But you know what I mean? Some of them niggas is slow. But nah, man, I grew up with them.
Right.
I mean, literally, I would stand all night at they cribs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And when we was kids.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I think it's kind of crazy that some people don't have friends as long as, like me and Raymond. I mean, golly, we've been friends since freshman. Oh no, we've been friends since middle school.
Right.
7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
You know, still to. We talk we don't every day.
Mm-hmm.
He's got kids and a job, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't got no life. But
Damn.
at the same time, you know, I mean, there has never been a disruption.
Uh-huh.
There's never been an argument.
Right.
It's never been.
Y'all
nothing.
disagreed on shit,
Yeah,
but I
we
don't think
disagreed
I
on that.
don't even recall.
But it
y'all
usually
even
be over some
arguing.
stupid shit like music.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, yeah, we disagree.
What's
And
on
we've
y'all-
been mad at each other. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we've been mad at each other, but in 15 minutes we was talking again. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
What's something y'all argued over, music wise, that y'all
I remember
disagree
one
with?
big fucking argument we had.
Uh-huh.
It was over Lil Wayne.
Really?
And he was trying to tell me, I believe, he was trying to tell me that Big Lil Wayne went 3 times platinum and no niggas bought his album. And I was like, are you crazy? And but he was speaking to the math of just plain and simple, more white people
Was
buy
buying his shit
records
than him.
will buy records than black people.
Right.
But I was kind of speaking to him and saying, motherfucker, you don't know that for sure.
Right.
Like, I mean, did you see the demographics? Did you, I mean, like, how do we not know that all the niggas ran to the store to get the motherfucking Wayne album and shit?
Right.
Yeah, you know, nigga, you can't tell me. I was trying to tell him it was more probably half and half.
Okay.
And we had an argument, and I might have even hung up on the nigga, and he called me back. When you ain't finished with an argument with him, we gonna finish it. It ain't, but you know,
y'all gonna resolve it
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. At some point in time, we might not talk for a week, but the next conversation, it's gonna be just like I said. Hey man, I need to talk to you for a minute. You remember when you had said that shit about Lil Wayne? Yeah, nigga, I was mad because you was talking shit. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, we talk it out. It ain't no problem.
That's
So,
great. That is hilarious.
you know, he think he know every fucking thing.
He about due to come on the podcast too.
Yeah.
We need to holler at him.
Yeah.
But yeah, love. What's that mean to you? It
Love.
can everything.
Love and happiness.
All right, we gonna go.
Ill nigga alert, ill nigga alert. You need that work, I ill nigga alert, ill nigga alert. You
On this Ill nigga alert. I don't know what we talking about. What's up?
I just want to send a big shout out to somebody who's doing big things, man.
And who might that be?
She an ill nigga.
who that might be?
I don't want to fuck her name up, but Catherine Shante, CEO, and has everything to do with the Hackler Hall Event Center.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah. That's big shit.
I know nothing of it. Explain it to me.
Well, she's got the event center. They had a party down there the 8th of August weekend, and I'm pretty sure you can rent the event center, or they throw parties, but it's in a pretty cool place. And on top of that, you don't know no nigga around here that got no shit like that.
Nope.
Not no nigga.
Nope, that's true.
And she's doing big things. I think she's got her hand in real estate and all kinds of other shit.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, she's
That's
doing
crazy.
big things, and I just want to send a shout out. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Ill nigga alert.
Where is the building?
It's right downtown square.
Okay.
Where they used to have the pull up thing where they used to do karate right across from the package store.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I saw
nigga.
that.
You seen the sign?
Yeah, the sign in there, because I didn't know that was the
clean.
sister that owned it.
I
or
seen
ran it.
videos of the party they had, and they doing some pretty cool things in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was like up and running. I knew I'd seen the sign, and because me and Tim had rode by there, and I was like, oh wow, they held the whole events in there.
Yeah, nigga, that's like right down the street.
Oh, that's crazy. What was the party? Do you know? That
They was just having a little party for
Just for the 8th?
after the street dance.
Oh,
They had a
okay.
grown up party at the.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And who was it again?
Catherine Shante.
I don't know her. That's phenomenal.
You know Greta daughter.
Oh, damn. Yeah. When you said that, yeah.
Greta and Brent's daughter.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think that's amazing.
Right.
That is so cool. I had no
big
idea.
Shit. Big shit.
I had no idea. I for some reason I thought she was flipping houses.
And she does that. She
does?
Yeah, she's involved in all of that.
Because I think she flipped one right down the street from me, if I'm not mistaken.
She's involved in all of that. Like,
that is awesome.
big
You
shit.
said real estate, so yeah, that's amazing.
Ain't nobody doing no shit like that round here. Shout out.
Not black anyway. That is crazy. I'm so proud of her. That's awesome. That is real cool. So anything else you want to throw out there about her?
Just keep on going. I should have your information so I could put it out here to advertise you. But I'm a dumb nigga. But anybody that wants to holler at her, I'm sure if you go down by the town square, you can't miss the building.
Yeah.
Go in. I'm sure somebody's down there, willing to get
they'll
busy.
lead you the right way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I'm really appreciative of that because I had no idea who was running that.
Yeah.
Seen it and everything, had no clue.
Ill nigga alert.
Oh, that's awesome.